offense on the side of the old Gator Bowl and incorporate... Both teams still searching for that first win of the season. One of them is going to find it here as we're off in week 2. His return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And it'll be their rookie QB who brings them out.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory... well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. So expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
At the 28-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And the defense making a play on this opening series. That one is knocked away, and that brings up 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Steelers set to punt it. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. And bringing them out to former #1 overall pick out of Clemson in 2021, Trevor Lawrence.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. Team went 0-1, picking up the loss. He was 0-1. 1 pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week, and neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. That one's complete over the middle. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Jaguars have a first down.
Jaguars, first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Once with it on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down around the 34.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Jaguars, first down.
Spears trying this straight ahead. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or 2 ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Lawrence working from the gun. Into traffic, complete. And this one does not go far.
To Parker, Washington. A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Facing 4th down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. Little knocks it through. And that'll mark their first appearance in our scoring summary today.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, a little early momentum with that field goal.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense for their 2nd drive of the game. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. The tight end going in motion right. Back to throw on 1st and 10. This is reeled in by Jennings. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Out of bounds at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd down, Warren. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
He has it on the QB sneak. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. New set of downs from 37.
And the Steeler 1st down.
They send a man in motion. This time looking to throw. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Escapes out to the left. He's keeping it. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Man in motion here. 1st down, play action. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
Pass play now. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And he's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the 1st down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. From the gun on 3rd down. That's incomplete left side.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time the plant was closed.
Second drive of the game upcoming for this Jaguar offense. They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Lawrence. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10.
Peyton Wilson on the coverage.
Now it's Lawrence. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down.
Incomplete on the deep ball. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
To the air on 3rd and long. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Holding offense.
Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner. But they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. Picked up at the 38. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Steelers offense headed out. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Complete to DK-Metcalf. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
And the Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
I know the combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Back to throw now. Now here he goes. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's good for a Steelers. First down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Gain of 7. First down, Steelers.
Setting up to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain. Now a moment to check out his numbers catching that football last week. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Now here he goes on the boot. He's throwing deep to the left side. And oh, he got it! Interception! That's Jordan Lewis.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown and check down. Touchdown to check down. If you get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
Jacksonville heading out there on offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. They go play action. Lawrence. And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
Completed over the middle. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. And that's going to be incomplete. They tried to air it out, but just couldn't hook up.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
No Spears on second down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
3rd and 10.
They'll air it out on 3rd. This is brought in by Coleman. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. So, fresh set of downs now from the 39. Another one caught by Coleman. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
That's another Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Finds him over the middle. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. It kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars make it a 10-point ball game.
Jaguars 10, Steelers nothing.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Warren quick on the draw. He dodged the tackle. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Yards on the play. And the Steelers, 1st down.
New set of downs from the 37.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
They go play action on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. They will continue to do so.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. And he sure gave his all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be 3rd down.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Foye Oluokun with the pick. And the Jaguars will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Hey, we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal, but you get interception and chunk yards with it. That is a gold star effort.
At the 2-yard line.
Now the Jaguars getting set to go. And they'll only need to figure out a couple of yards here as they're going to start with 1st and goal from the 2. Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
For Tajay Spears. Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and
Working now from the gun. Jump off, caught by his back. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars parlay the interception into points. It's a Tajay Spears touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars take a 3-possession lead.
Steelers nothing.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. Back to work after throwing the pick. Has him on the quick hitter. This gets forward to around the 29. Devin Lloyd on the tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing now off the play action. Pass taken in by Freiermuth. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd.
He keeps it himself. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down. Warren here from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Devin Lloyd on the stop.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Here's a pass. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways. Defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Jukes away from one. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Lawrence working from the gun. Finds the in route complete. And he drives it up to the 24. Derek Harmon, the former Oregon Duck, making that stop.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
Lawrence looking to throw. Catch made right side by Coleman. And he's brought down after a short gain. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
It's a gain of 3.
Throw here, 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
He's got this at the 27. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And in a 3-score game, Brock, they have to find a way to reestablish some control here. 1st down now, ball at the 33. This play's a design run. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. From just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Warren running between the tackles. And no question he won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
On 2nd down, Warren gets it again. And this is going backwards. The defense all over that draw, and they're going to lose yards. 3rd down coming up.
Brought down back at the 45-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's going to run for it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st.
And the Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. And he snags this one over the middle. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
It's a gain of 5.
Throwing it on 2nd down. It is caught left side. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Back now, pressure coming. Throws caught. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They are throwing it again. That one connects. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers chop some of the lead off before the half. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
Steelers 7.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here's Sky Moore on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Jaguars headed out on offense late in this first half. And with that 2-score lead, partner, they've got the option here. You can sit on it, or they could try something really aggressive. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Offense with an enviable spot to be in, 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the 36-yard line.
He's back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. And I guess we'll follow up with the rest of the NFL after this one ends. We're moving right along to the start of the second half. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Parker Washington with the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Jacksonville has its offense out there to start this third quarter. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. Carried by Spears to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Lawrence throwing here. Dumps it off to his running back. And a small gain up to about the 32. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Hits his running back. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short. The Jaguars into punt formation. Logan Cook, the one to kick it away. Brought down before the return gets far. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. And the touchdown's got to keep coming from as they still trail here. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Trying to throw this from the gun. It's caught right side by Freiermuth. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They go play action on 1st down. Hauled in left side. The ball is loose. Oh, the Jags got it! And the Steelers were considering a challenge pretty quickly after that call, and now the flag's out.
Play is under review.
Yeah, pretty bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Spears running behind center. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
The Jaguars, first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Lawrence with it on first. Able to find Strange here. And he'll get it up to the 44. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
The handoff to Spears. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 49.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Steelers get the football back across midfield before going down inside the 45-yard line on the return. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
Starting this drive with a design run. And that's good for a gain of 5. Stop that time by Antonio Johnson.
He's brought down at the 37.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Shotgun handoff to Warren. And he's just a little bit short of that first down. They stop him at the 33.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
He's going to keep this one. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
That's all you could really expect from a sneak, Kate. 1, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me, and I think many, scratching our heads.
That's cut beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. First down, play action. Stepping up, and he's going to run. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the Jaguars.
He's going to throw this one. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Intended for Jalen Warren. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Pass play coming here. It's a screen play to Warren. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Washington now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. And a nice drive last time out, Brock, squandered by that interception. So I think they take a repeat of everything except that final play. First call here coming from the shotgun. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Out of bounds at the 28-yard line.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Has some daylight through the 40. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 44-yard line.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Trying an inside give to Warren. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
And the Steelers, 1st down. 1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line.
Give him a couple on the run, and it's now 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
This time it's a passing play. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 4th quarter lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Going after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers take a 4-point lead.
Steelers 21, Jaguars 17.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Washington now to return. This makes it up to the 25. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Spears on the give, headed right. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
13 yards on the play. And the Jaguars.
They're going to stay on the ground with Spears. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's another Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. The coverage by Joey.
Lawrence working from the gun. Getting out to his left.
And that's a situation may have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
Third down, Lawrence to throw. That's Cox. He's got Washington. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Jaguars first down.
They're running the option, short side. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Steelers' 24-yard line.
Spears trying this straight ahead. We'll call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's third down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away. Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's their first carry for their point alley. And they'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, Lawrence brought in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 5.
He'll throw it.
3rd and 3.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take a 4th-quarter lead. Little tacks on the extra point. And the Jaguars push their lead to 3. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
The Steelers ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And this defense, boy, just beyond frustrated this late in the game. How's a group supposed to deal with him as a passer, Brock, and dedicate the resources needed to slow down this type of day on the ground, too? Caught, nice game left side. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. On 1st down, Warren. Good defensive effort here, drives him back across midfield on their own side. Back to their own side of the field now, Brock. This is 2nd and long. Putting the tight end in motion. Throwing on 2nd. Brought in right side. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd.
He's back to throw. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And he drops it in the end zone. The look was there on 3rd down. Instead, it's incomplete.
Brings up 4th down.
Desperation time here on 4th. And the call won't work out. That's incomplete. We're going to have a change of possession on the other side of our 2-minute warning. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Running it with Spears. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They run once more with Spears. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Spears, another pistol here. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 9.
Third down. Here's Spears. And he does not get to that line. Looked for a moment like he might get there, but nope. Fourth down coming up.
For the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
Got all of it, and this is good. And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Steelers' offense headed out. They're coming off a fourth down try that didn't work in their favor. Let's see how that might affect the approach they take this time out. Back to throw. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it. Second and 10, so at the 28.
It leads to second and 10.
He'll look to throw it. And they got their intel. He's taken down. Trying to set this up quick.
A loss of a yard. It's third down.
Here he goes, one final shot. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish.